keep on making. Yes, you will keep on making. Oh, making a way. You keep on making. Yes, you will keep on making. Oh, making a way. You keep on making. Yes, you will keep on making. Oh, making a way. You keep on making.
Show love to everyone else, other kids, but you just left your child and you never searched for me. You never said, let me do the right thing. This is something that happened to me. This is what people failed to realize. I knew going into this that everyone wasn't going to be happy that I put this secret out. This is real life. God allowed this to happen for me. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Toraisa. On this channel, I focus on becoming the best version of yourself. So I hope you hit that subscribe button and you join the family. I don't know if I've shared this with you all before, but when my mom, my adoptive mother, was trying to decide what to name me, God told her to raise me. So she named me Toraisa. So I want to tell everyone that has left a comment on my videos, my Ancestry DNA video, when I was looking for my biological mother, when I did the video about finding my biological mother and meeting her, I have received some of the sweetest messages. They have been so uplifting. I also have received messages from people that are experiencing the same thing as me. And at first I didn't want to put a video out to discuss, how life has been since finding my biological mother. I realized with my story, I have touched so many people's lives. And hearing your stories, just lets me know that I'm living out my purpose and I'm doing what I am supposed to do. But I just want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for just showing me so much love. Like, it really helps me, and it has, I just can't tell you guys, it has helped me so much. But many of you know that I did meet my biological mom. This video actually will be coming out on the anniversary date, which is May 21st. That is the day that I met my biological mom. It was one of the hardest days for me. If you have not watched the videos of me showing my journey, I will put that in the description box for you, showing when I did the Ancestry DNA test and when I met my biological mom, my brother. Go and watch that video and then come back and watch this video. I've just been sitting, laying low, not really saying much, and just working on Toraisa, processing everything that I have been through, and I'm now ready to share what has been going on with me so I can be a light to someone. You may not have been abandoned by your biological mother like me. It may have been your dad. Every situation is different, but I wanted to just share my story so I can help someone out that may need the help. The same help that you all gave me by leaving those comments, encouraging me, emailing me. I really appreciate it. Many of you have reached out to me and just asked me, how am I doing? What is going on? And so I allowed you all to send me questions with, things that you wanted to ask me. Unfortunately, I can't answer all questions because it was a lot, but I've picked some of the questions and I'm going to answer some of these questions. And I just wanted to be very transparent with you all that this is really hard for me. I get really emotional sometimes talking about this because it's a lot, and although you see me smiling a lot and I'm a very positive person, it is challenging sometimes when just thinking about this whole situation. But I'm giving y'all the raw me. So with that being said, I am going to get started and answer these questions. You will see me looking down because I'm looking at my iPad to answer the questions. So the first question is, how do you push yourself to stay motivated? This is hard for me, but forgiveness is a choice. When you forgive somebody, that doesn't mean that you are going to forget what they did to you. It just means that you're no longer going to drown in that pain and hurt. And every day I wake up, I make a choice to continue to go on with my life. I will say God, prayer, reading books. This book right here called What Happened to You by Bruce D. Perry and Oprah Winfrey. This has been a really good book for me. I've actually read a lot of books, but just reading uplifting books and not being afraid to say when you are not okay. Thankful that I have a strong support circle. I am able to voice when, I'm struggling, but it's you have to make a choice to continue to go on, and that's what I'm doing. And so that's how I'm able to just stay motivated. Like I have so much to be thankful for. Yes, this happened to me, but I refuse to let this situation control me. Okay. What has been the most challenging when dealing with this situation? I will say just the feelings that I feel, but you can't dismiss how you feel because that is a part of the healing process. So that's hard for me. Like, I don't like feeling the way that I feel. I don't like sometimes getting upset or getting sad, but all of those emotions have to get out. It's healthy for those emotions and those feelings to come out. So I will say it's challenging. I don't like how I sometimes feel. And just also I feel like people want me to be the bigger person. Oh, be strong, you're this, you're that. Although I am a very strong person and I'm going to keep pushing, I feel like sometimes people don't really understand truly how I feel. Like, yeah, that's that's that. Have you and your biological mom been working on a bond? Or are you not quite ready? Well, I will say that 35 years of hurt and pain, it doesn't just go away. Although I forgive my biological mother, that pain just doesn't go away overnight. And I also believe that things will just, I will never be super close with her. Like I cannot be super close with someone that abandoned me and never looked for me. That is really hard for me. Like, my biological mother has worked in the field of education for 30 years. She owns a school, and she's well known in the community. Everyone has so many great things to say about her, there for her students, and it just hurts, because the little girl in me is like, how can you show love to everyone else, other kids, but you just left your child and you never searched for me? You never said, let me do the right thing. I have a baby out there. And although my biological mother was young when she had me, she was actually the same age I was when I had my firstborn, Sinai. She was 20 years old. And just the fact that she never came back to look for me, and she didn't do the right thing, it really bothers me. Because at the end of the day, right is right. And I don't understand how she was able to just go through life and never say, I need to find my baby. I need to do the right thing. I feel like she cared more about her image, and she didn't want to have people look at her in a bad light. And so she just, lived this life. And that is really, really hard for me. I will say that she calls me. She does check on me. And sometimes I do talk to her. And some days I just can't talk to her. Like, the pain is just too much for me. And if you watch in the previous video that I did, my adoptive parents and my biological family, they all live in Florida. And some of my family members, my cousins, or I know a lot of people that know her. And even sometimes being on social media is hard. I don't think people do this intentionally, but people will post certain things about her, and I see it show up on my timeline, and it's just a lot to deal with. I do forgive her, but me forgiving her does not mean that I'm giving the blind eye to what she did and just stuff is sweet between us. No, it's not. I really wish the best for her, and I hope that she gets the help that she needs. And I hope that one day she can be honest with herself as to why she did what she did, because she hasn't been honest to me, and she has said to me over and over that she's honest, and I just don't believe it. I don't believe how you can be pregnant and no one know that you are pregnant. I just don't understand. I don't get that. I can't even, I can't, because I'm a mother of 3, and I had my kids naturally, and I don't know how I would have been able to push out my children without my husband by my side. Like, having children is very hard to do. So to have a child and to be pregnant and no one know, I just don't believe that. And I feel like my biological mother does not want to tell the truth, because it will out other people, and it will also show that our family is not perfect. Nobody is perfect at the end of the day. There's things that I've done in my past and I am not proud of. Like, I'm an open book with things that I have done in the past, and I feel like in order for her to be free, she's eventually gonna just have to be honest about why she abandoned me. But I'm sorry I was very long-winded with my answer, but I don't know if we will ever have a bond. It is a lot for me, and there are things that I would need from her in order for us to even be able to have a decent relationship. And I don't think that she can give that to me. With my experiences with her, she can't give me what I need. It would take a lot of work for us to be able to have a healthy relationship. So I just been setting boundaries with her. And I'm not saying sorry for how I feel. Like, this is how I feel. So, all right, next question is, how has your biological family treated you? And have they made you feel a part of the family? Woo! Y'all are asking me some questions. I will say that a few family members from my biological family do reach out to me consistently. My grandmother, she reaches out to me a lot and checks on me. My biological mother's sister, her oldest sister, she checks on me on the regular, and my family. And my biological mother's brother's wife, me and her are like this. Like, she's just been so sweet to me. Y'all, tearing up. She's just welcomed me with open arms. Like, she's came out here to see me in Atlanta. She met my parents. Like, she's just been really sweet to me. And although I just met her a few years ago, I feel like I've known her for so long, but she has just been a sweetheart to me. I also have a cousin that I communicate with, and she's a sweetheart as well. So there have been some family members that have reached out to me, but there also have been some family members that I feel like just don't like me. I'm gonna give it to you guys. You know, I give you guys the real. I feel like they don't like me because I outed their perfect family by sharing my story. But I feel like some family members don't have empathy for my situation. They're just really worried about their family image. But this is something that happened to me. This is what people fail to realize. I am human, and I hurt just like everyone else. So it's hurtful at times, but I knew going into this that everyone wasn't going to be happy that I put this secret out. But like I said, this is real life. I was abandoned and left in a van. My birth mother abandoned me, and she never looked back. And I feel like some family members are mad and upset at the wrong person. You should be upset at the person that did that. And I just feel like some family members don't know how to separate the two. They don't know how to get to know Toraisa and still be loving to my biological mother and support her, because I'm not expecting anyone to hate my biological mom. That's not what I want anybody to do. I want her to take accountability for her actions, which she has apologized several times to me. But I go off of action, and no one should be trying to speak for her to say why she did what she did. You know, it should come from her, and we've had our conversations. But I will say that I am thankful for the family members that have been receiving and that have showed me love. But for the ones that haven't, I mean, it is what it is. All right, next question. Do you regret finding your biological mother? Some days I do. Some days I do, because again, I thought that my biological mother was on drugs. I thought she was strung out. So to see that she is educated, she's well put together, she's works in the education field, like, I just was shocked. And that just shows you that it doesn't matter your title. It doesn't matter who you are. People do bad things. I do regret sometimes meeting her, but then again, I'm proud of myself for having the courage to do the research and find her, and meet her and face her. Like, that was, oof, that was rough. I just had so many emotions going on. Like, it was a lot, but I'm proud of myself for doing that. There's a lot that I know because I met her, and because I met my biological brother and biological father. There's just like a lot of stuff that I found out. I feel like God allowed this to happen for a reason, because he knew that I could handle it. Do you still have a relationship with your brother? Ooh, y'all are giving it to me. Honestly, I will say I don't have a relationship with my brother. I first found out about my brother, I was so excited because we're 11 months apart, so we are Irish twins, and to find out that we had the same father, same mother, look alike, I just was filled with so much joy. Like, I was so excited, and in my mind I pictured that we would hang out, get to know each other. He would come to Atlanta, I would come to Florida, I would meet his kids, he would meet my family. Like, I just pictured that everything would just be perfect between us. But I had to realize that he had a life before me. He does not know me. I'm a stranger in his eyes. And although I know that this is a difficult situation for him, because imagine if you find out that your biological mother left one of your siblings. You're thinking you're the only child all alone, and you find out that your mother abandoned a child and left your sibling in a van. Like, that's a lot to process. I understand it's a lot, but I feel like with him, he feels like he has to pick a side. And I feel like he's picking his mother's side. He doesn't know how to have a relationship with me and, you know, have that relationship with our biological mom. But I strongly feel that if someone is meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. I don't beg for relationships. I would reach out to my brother, contact him, and I just feel like it was never being reciprocated. Mama 3 with a husband. Like, I understand he has a life, I have a life. But I will say that it has been a lot and just really hard for me at the fact that he doesn't want to get to know me. He doesn't want to have a relationship with me. And he didn't say those things, but his actions have shown me that, like, that's just not what he wants to do. I've accepted that. I still love my brother. I have so much love for him. It's the best for him. I don't have any hard feelings towards him. It is hard. It is hurtful because, you know, 2 years have passed by and we don't talk. Our kids have not met each other, and it's a lot. I'm not a person who's going to force someone to be in my life. He ever wants to talk to me, or he ever wants to come to the ATL, or he says, hey, I want to get to know you and have a relationship with me, I'm going to always be open to that. Today makes 2 years since I met my biological mother. March 21st, 2022 is when I had the courage to face her. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I wanted to be a light to someone. Anyone out there that is looking for their biological family, I just want to tell you to please, I know it's easier to say than to do, but to please not have expectations. Because when we have expectations, we create our own heartbreak. And that is what happened to me in the beginning. I didn't know how to deal with all of this. I gained a lot of weight. I got really depressed. So I just want you to know that you're looking for the family. You know, sometimes depending on the situation, your parents will look for you. And sometimes they don't. But just going into this, don't have high expectations. Please don't. And I just want to encourage you also that no matter what you've been through, if you've been abandoned by a parent, don't allow it to change who you are, because you will miss out on the blessings that God has for you. Get into some therapy and start the healing process. Start the healing process. I feel like when you say want to heal, you try to heal, you're going to have inner peace and happiness. I have hard days, but I make a choice every day to keep going, and I want to heal. And that's how I'm able to have this conversation with you all. And that's how I am able to, smile at times, making a choice to keep going on. This happened to me, but I will not allow it to control me. And I don't want it to control you either. So I want you to stay encouraged, stay encouraged. Sending so much love to you. For anybody that is watching this video and they are just having a hard time, like, just stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. All right, you guys. Well, I will catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.